Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is your October 2020 reading. This is for those of you born February 20th through March the 20th. If you are interested in your natal chart, you can check out astro.com. It is astro.com, and it will give you a free natal chart. You just have to know your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth, usually perfectly. In order to find how the planets were aligned on the day you were born, and then you will get a lot of information on yourself. If you like a personal reading, you can email me at the email below. Wow. Huh, beautiful card, beautiful card. And I will get back with you, and usually within 24 hours, and we can set up a reading. And it's usually online we can do like this. This is a general reading for Pisces. It might not resonate with every Pisces out there. Okay. This is starting to show me that there's healing that's going on. There's also a wish. It's a star card. Star cards to me is a wish. It's standing between the worlds, but it's also, to me, a card of healing. So with the Four of Swords, this is showing me that you might not be taking the time you need to get over a sickness or get over an illness that you need to. You really do need to take that time for you. Let's get these down a little bit. Sorry, I'm in a new table. Not new table, but new layout for this table. This is showing me that you may not be as strong or think you're as strong as you have been, or this illness or the sickness has weakened you, and you have, you saw yourself as a very strong, passionate person, and right now you don't feel that way. It's really taking you down a little bit, but again, I don't think you're taking proper care of yourself. I don't think you are taking the rest and I think you're doctoring yourself well, but I don't think you're following the doctor's advice. I think you need to take care of you. You need to rest. You're not allowing yourself to rest. You're not giving yourself permission. It's almost like you see that as weak, or I don't need that. I need to push through, or I can't do that right now. I'll do that later. But you really need to do it now and to rest. You want the strong Queen of Wands energy to come back. And I think you've had a lot of options, maybe for this. If it's an illness, there's a lot of options that were available that you had to pick from. And there might have even been travel involved in your recovery. But you've made the decision, and you know the path you're going on it. I just have a feeling that you are looking back at what was and not what is. This might have been debilitating for you. It might have been something where you were maybe very, very bright, vibrant person, and you're not right now. It could be something where you're in a wheelchair, or you're incapacitated, or you're not the same as you used to be. It could have been a car wreck or something that caused, this. But you have to really see what you still have. You really have to see and be grateful every day for what you still have and what you are still able to do. It might not be the full capacity to what you were able to do, but you still have to be very grateful and happy in a sense that you're still here and you can still do things. You're still in your mind. You still have your mind. Alrighty. We got the Nine of Wands in reverse. It's almost like a not caring attitude anymore. It's almost like you've given up, or you want to give up. But sometimes we have to go through, it's a beautiful card. Sometimes we have to go through total devastation and total destruction and come out the other side. You know, I don't believe that, I think everything happens for a reason. Even bad things. And I think we need to, again, give thanks for the bad things because they're our teachers. And if this is a sickness, and again, this is not going to resonate with every Pisces. So you take what resonates with you in this reading, and then you can just leave the rest. You can also look at your moon and rising signs to see if that, you know, resonates more with you. But I just see recovery from an illness, not granting yourself the ability to recover, not letting yourself. You still want to be that person you were prior to this, but yet you really need to take time and recover and feel better before you can even start to see yourself again, to see who you were. It's almost like you lost sight of yourself. You have a lot of decisions, again, in the past. I don't know if that's because of treatment or if it was because of maybe doctors, where to go, what to do. You have the Two of Wands in the future, in the near future, coming into you, and that is choosing your path. So you're choosing, you are going to make a choice and a decision as to which way you want to go. You already know, but you haven't taken that step yet. So maybe you need to call and make an appointment. Maybe it's something that's a chronic condition and you're tired of it and you're finally going to do something about it. It could be something that causes you fatigue. I mean, it could just be something that you get so tired from, or so tired that you don't feel good. You have, coming up in the future, again, you have where you're seeing things in your past. You're dwelling more in your past than you are in your future. You need to be grateful for what is here now and not for what you've lost or what has gone past you. In this picture, she's looking at, daydreamingly, at all the cups down here that have spilled over. And she's been gifted 2 cups up here. And she's just not oblivious to it. And the 2 cups in the that are upright are the here and now. And the rest are in your past. And we need to let that go. We don't need to dwell and daydream about that. Because that's only going to cause anguish and hurt and more pain. And that's the last thing you really need. Again, I see it as you may have given up hope, or you may be ready to give up hope. But you have the Tower card, and that's a breakthrough, a breakaway. Everything has to come crumbling down, in a sense, for you, in order for you to rebuild yourself. Your hopes and fears, and I'm going to take it both ways. It's a Sun card, and the Sun card is obviously, you know, the sun shines, happy days, new beginnings. It's a beautiful card, even in reverse. And I think your hope is that you will be able to be yourself again, be your old self again, or something close. You really want that, and it will happen. And I think your fear is that you won't be. You won't ever be. So I think it's a blessing and a curse in that card. But you know, your final outcome is the Page of Pentacles, and that's a new ideas coming in, new way of you know, assessing things. It could be a message coming in about finances. Could be about security, about your job. You may be afraid of losing your job, but this is the Page of Pentacles is telling me that, you know, even if anything happens to your job, there's a new way of doing the same old, is how I get it from this one. You can reinvent yourself. You can redo your whatever you're doing now. You can redo it in another place. If it's, you can work from home. You know, there's things you can do. So the Page of Pentacles is a good final outcome card, I think, for a new way of looking at your finances, your home. It's a very grounding energy, and I think that's the energy you're going to need. You need to reassess a lot of your life, and you need to look at it from the eyes of a child. You need to look at it from the eyes of new. Somebody new. I mean, she's sitting up in the tree. She's singing. She's not really giving a care. And that's kind of how you need to. You need to do what you need to do, but you need to let it go too. You can't be dwelling on it. All right, and on the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. And it's a card about not trusting your intuition, not trusting your gut. Maybe putting your trust in other people, and you really need to trust yourself, because you do have it in you, definitely. You are you have to realize you're in charge of you. I know the doctors are too, but you have to, in the, you know, medical professionals or whatever you are going through is in charge. But you have to trust yourself too, and be in open communication with all of them. It's your chakra card I've picked for you. It's a spiritual awakening. And I think going through all this that you're going to be going through, that's a beautiful card. It just tells me whatever you're going through now, it will be a spiritual awakening for you. It will help enlighten you, and it will help move you to the next level. You have, let's see. Now this is your crown chakra. So this is the chakra that is above your head. And it's all about your belief in a higher power. God, Buddha, Allah, whatever you want to call it, the universe. Whatever your belief is, it's in that. It's your belief in the higher power. And it is a spiritual awakening. And you're moving your energy and your vibrations to a whole different state. It's a great time of change. Where, see, I think that goes into with the Tower card, where everything has to break down in order for everything to change. And you'll be true to being reconstructed and in a whole new understanding, and is birthed within you. All good things take time, so be patient with this awakening and trust the process. This card can also indicate that the question you are asking or requiring clarity on has big connections to your spiritual growth, and the answer lies within your new spiritual awakening. And your affirmation is, I embody my ancient wisdom, and I am open to the divine spirit within. This is also an important rite of passage for you, and you're awakening to a deeper sense of your spiritual being. And again, I think if you hadn't gone through this sickness, illness, accident, I don't think you'd be that. And I think you might be having that, you know, give and take. You, again, missing what was, and yet you need to move forward to what your new you will be, honestly. And it can be uncomfortable and challenging. However, always remember that through these challenges, you have the ability to grow. You're being asked to let go of anything that is stopping you from experiencing this deep connection at the present, to discard old beliefs and bring in the new ones that support growth. And then you nurture the process. And I think that's where this Four of Swords, you need to get it upright, so you are nurturing it. You are taking the care of yourself. But again, all that has to break away for you to get into a higher state of being. So your vibration and energies is moving to a more refined state of being, and you are currently receiving divine messages and healing as you deepen your spiritual awareness. So that's a beautiful card. You're awakening to a new time of change. So that is beautiful. Now we're going to change gears a little bit and pull an oracle card. From the Halloween Oracle, sorry. They all flew out, by Stacy DeMarco. I'm going to take the one that's closest to me. Scrying. Intuition. Intuition. Isn't that beautiful? Looking into the future. Scrying. Let's see what the book says. It says, soften your eyes, begin the trance, whole worlds are opened, begin the dance. Should you pull the scrying card, I suggest you try it for starters. It also indicates that you may wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for all the answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic and imagination and intuition for true wisdom. And this is showing that you're not trusting your intuition. And the thing is, Pisces, you are very intuitive. You're a water sign. Of course you're intuitive. And you're also mystical and romantic, and you like all the, all the imaginations that go at play, the unicorns, the fairies, you go totally there. There's nothing wrong with it. And I just think that this is telling you to come back to it. I think you might have got distance from it in the sickness or whatever you had going on, as far as if there was a sickness or an accident or whatever. But you need to come back to it. You need to, and I think your spiritual awakening is going to help you to remember that part of you. That it's going to play such a big part in your healing. Try it. Try scrying. Try tarot. Try, whatever you like, the oracle cards. Play around with it. See what you get. I think it might be something you used to do. This is the Grace cards. It'll be a word for the month of October that you can meditate on, or you can just, put it on your phone and look at it every now and then, just to remember this reading and whatever it might trigger. Look at this card. Mirror. Learn to see God's presence in everyone you meet. And I'm a firm believer that there's no coincidences. Everybody's put in your path for a reason. Even people that you don't necessarily get along with well, they're here for a reason too. And we have to respect everybody, which I think you do. I think you're such a empathic person, and I cannot see you not seeing that. Maybe it's just telling you to remember that part of it. And I keep getting a mirror image, although this isn't a mirror image. But I don't know if this scenario has been done before and you're redoing it again. It's almost exactly like it, if it's a sickness, maybe it came back. Again, this reading won't resonate with all of you, but take what does resonate and you can leave the rest. This is a note from future Pisces to Pisces now. A note from your future self, Pisces. way too many. Way, way, way too many. Try that one more time. Sorry about that. All right. It's this one right here. Wishes fulfilled. Your wishes have been germinating. They're deeply planted in the soil of the loving universe, and fulfillment is here, or just around the corner. But faith is required. When we put ourselves out there, it's easy to get deflated if what we want doesn't materialize right away. Have confidence. You are more than capable of manifesting your deepest desires. It's all happening, dear one. And this is just showing me that the path that you started. You've started it. You know where you want to go. You just need to do it. And it will happen. And you can't let something that, again, you might not be the person you were. But that's okay. You're always a person you were, but you might not feel like you are. You're still there. You're still vibrant and able to help so many people. And you have to realize that. And your wishes are just as important as anybody else's. And you can never, ever forget that. I can't help but saying, I don't know if maybe your endeavor is to be like a chef or something. These look like little forks. Anyway, that's just me. All right. So hopefully that resonated with some of you. If you, again, need a personal reading, you can contact me below. And I will get back with you. I thank you for your time. Have a very, very blessed October. Please stay healthy. And I will see you soon. Bye.